Hello, welcome back. Welcome to my kitchen. Come in, sit down, and let me cook for you. I'm Tom, the Sunday Dinner Chef. Let's get started. Well, way back in the day, Sunday was a big to-do in our house. No matter what was cooking, the family was coming over for a Sunday dinner. That was the big thing for me. Being the youngest out of 5, it was a great treat for me to have my brothers and sister come over, and also cousins from New York, whatever. No matter what we had on the table, it was a family dinner, and we always enjoyed it. I think that's missing today. So no matter what we had, today I'm going to be doing a roast beef. So I have a silver tip, actually I round, really good price, and I told Marie, you know what, let's do this. So, like I said before, every Sunday was a big deal at our house. And either it would be a leg of lamb, or it would be a couple chickens, turkey. But this was like the mainstay right here, would be either the silver tip or the eye round. I'm going to trim this up because some of that silver skin on here is very tough. So I am going to cook this to 125. I'm going to let it sit, and it'll probably end up around 130, 135 is where I'll take it out and I'll start slicing it. So I'm trying to get all the heavy fat off this. Normally I would leave it on and just work around it, gives it a little bit more flavor. This one didn't have a pretty good size fat cap on it, so I'm taking it off. There was no need letting that shrink up on me. So I'm going to trim this off, and it is going to go into a 375 oven. It's going to go into a deep pan on a rack. Nothing else in it. Now basically this is pretty easy to do because what I'm doing right here is I'm just trimming up some of the fat. Sped it up a little bit. Now, this thing is trimmed up pretty nice. This is only going to cook maybe an hour and 10 minutes maybe. I want the internal temperature to be 125. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to let it rest, and the temperature's still going to rise. The only spices I'm putting on here right now is salt, sea salt, and ground black pepper. I don't want to put on the onion or the garlic in my Tommy spice because that will burn. And I don't want that burnt taste on the meat. I want this to taste as pure as possible. And with that black pepper brings it to where I want it. And the salt brings out the extra flavor. So this is going to get stuck with a probe from my AR meter. And you can see right there, it's 41 degrees in the center. This is going to go into the oven. And that meter is going to tell me exactly when we hit 125. That's when I'm going to pull it out. So if you don't mind right now, please, if you would hit that like and subscribe button, I really do appreciate it. Voila! It's done. 125. All right. I'm awake. And there it is. Now, I'm going to put a cover on this and let it sit until it cools down a little bit. Of course, it's still cooking. It's still going to keep cooking. We're going to take this probe out when it hits around 135. You can see it's at 129 right now. So cover it, and well, there it is, 136. Pop the cover off it, pull it, take the AR meter out of it, the probe, and we're going to get slicing. We're going to get this one done. Now this AR meter, it is perfect. It works really good. I'm glad they sent me out one because I never used one. If I did, I used to use the old conventional ones. This works very well. So just to see, I'm going to show you here. Once I get it out, all right, I'll grab my phone and you can see how the temperature starts dropping on it. Pretty quick. Yeah. Good item. I like it. Now, look how nice this is. The whole idea right now is to slice this as thinly as possible. So what I'm going to do now, just to eat for today, I'm going to slice a little bit of it for today's dinner. And also, it's going to get saran wrapped, put it in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow I will finish slicing it on my slicer. Now, from another roast I made the other day, I have some au jus that we put in the freezer. Any pan drippings that I have, I always keep just for the same reason right here. Look at that. Boy, really nice. So what I'm going to do is, that's a little bit too rare for Marie. That's my cup of tea right there. So What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this au jus heat it up again on the stove, and that's going to go over top of it, and it'll take some of that rare look away from it. It's not going to cook it anymore, but it'll just take that redness out of it. So there it is right there. I mean, I'm going to pour a little bit on top of it. We're coming to the home stretch here, folks. This is unbelievable. This brings me back like you wouldn't believe. Okay? Every time I cook something, I have memories of my house when I was a kid. My mom and dad cooking. It was a great time. And it's really a shame that we don't see this anymore nowadays. I mean, too much Grubhub or whatever. Now, there's a Tommy Spice. Now I'll put it on because now that garlic flavor, because that's salt, pepper, garlic, and onion granulated on there, that'll bring out the flavors even more. So with this here, you would have it with some mashed potatoes or a baked potato, some green vegetables or a couple vegetables, gravy, great sit-down dinner. Listen, everybody, thank you for watching. I am Tom, the Sunday Dinner Chef. See you next Sunday. Take care of yourselves.